Hello everybody and welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf. Today's video is in Portugal again at the Penina Golf and Hotel Resort, and again we're going to talk about how we can improve your golf game. Today is my top 2 ways to eliminate the slice in your golf game forever. Yes, forever. We're going to talk through 2 simple drills, 2 simple feelings of how we can get rid of that slice in your golf game forever. So what is a slice? So it's that ball that starts for a right-handed player, left of target, with excessive curvature moving to the right and finishing right of target. Now for a lot of people this will cause a loss of distance, struggle with the strike. So assuming a centre contact, a ball that starts to the left and finishes to the right of target with excessive curvature is a slice. Now what are the impact factors that cause that? So before we talk about what swing faults that can cause that, but what impact factors can cause that slice? So the impact factor is we've got an out to in path, so a path that's travelling from outside the ball to inside the ball, so left of target, with an open face to your path. Now that's going to cause a slice, so causing a slice to move the ball to the right of target. So why does that happen? Well, the more that face is open to the path, the more that golf ball will slice. So it's all about that relationship with your face and your path. And we spoke about in the past that your ball will start always 85% closer to your club face, so where this is pointing, left, right, centre, than it will to your club path. So really simply, if we can control this face and then control the path, we're going to have a better chance of hitting that straighter shot and eliminating that slice in your golf game. So for me, a lot of people's slices, a lot of people's open face into impacts and path that's travelling left is caused by predominantly some things they do on the backswing, so their backswing move. Yes, okay, we can open that face up into impact and cause a slice, but today we're going to address how we can improve this backswing, how we can stop this face opening in the backswing, and then the compensations for this. So a lot of people that I see this face opening during the backswing, they make this move out to in an effort to square the face up, because with an open face, if they just swung to the right, then they're just going to start the ball right and it's going to continue to go right of target. So for me, a lot of people cause a slice is due to the conceptions of, or misconceptions I should say, of where this club face is during the backswing and the compensations they have to make into the golf ball in an effort to square the face. So we're going to talk about this relationship, how we can improve it, relationship of your face to your path, and eliminate that slice from your golf game forever. So if we can gain a better understanding of where this face is during the backswing and how we can keep this club face square, then we have a better chance of creating a square to path impact with our club face, and therefore we're going to limit our curvature. So firstly, the first thing we're going to address is how we can control this club face better, and then we're going to couple that with an idea of how we can create a better path, the one that's not travelling to the left of target, one that's going to feel like it's travelling to the right of target, to hopefully turn that slice into a draw. So let's now address that first thing. So we're going to address how we can create this better club face throughout the backswing. So what do I see? For one, a lot of people that slice the golf ball, I see this fanning open the club face, so you can see here the club face is fanned open, and this cupped position at the top of the backswing. So you can see here, this cups in my left wrist. So let me show you that again. For people that slice it, I see this a lot. Fanning open the club face is open, it's then cups at the top of the backswing, the club face is now pointing over here, okay? So for me, why does that then cause a slice? We said before, the fanning over the club face, out to in move in order to effort to square the club face, causing the slice and causing that curvature off to the right. So if we could improve that left wrist position, so our lead wrist top of the backswing, we can control the club face and have a squarer club face at the top of our backswing, and ultimately give us a better chance of a square impact. So let's talk about a really simple feeling of how we can stop this wrist being cupped at the top of the backswing, and how we can feel that we can create that wrist being flat at the top of the backswing in order to create a better position at the top and a better impact position down at impact. So this is a really simple idea. Now we've said at the top of the backswing, people would have a cupped wrist, okay? Due to this fanning open the face during the backswing. So if we can address how we can feel that this club face stays squarer and how we can get this flat left wrist, we can have a better position at the top of the backswing. All we need is simply one tee. Now I want you to place this tee up your glove, so you've got about a quarter of it sticking out into your wrist, okay? And I don't want you to take shots of this, but this is a feeling I want you to do off the golf ball, okay? So I'll place this tee into my glove, so just a quarter of it sticking out right at the end. Now, we said before, if we fan the club face open and cup it at the top, now we've got a cupped wrist. So this tee is digging into my wrist here and digging into my hand, so I can feel that I've cupped my left wrist there. So how can we use this tee to our effect now to feel that we've got a flat left wrist? Well, If it digs in and it hurts, I know I've cupped. Really simple. So let's address the first position here. Now, instead of this fanning open here, I want it to feel like this club face stays in this position here, okay? So it's just outside my hands, and that club face is almost matching my spine angle. It's not fanned open, that club face is matching my spine angle. From there, I want it to feel like I've got a flat wrist. So from this position here, that tee is not digging into my hand. So simply, if I can get to the top of this backswing without the tee digging into my wrist, I've got a better lead wrist position at the top. Let me show you that again. So here, flat left wrist, in a lot better position, the tee's not digging in. So from here, I'm going to have a better chance of creating a square impact to my path. Now, for a lot of people that now we've corrected that club face position at the top of the backswing, if you couple that with your path that we've talked about before being out to in, so swinging left of target, then we're going to hit a few pull shots to begin with. But ultimately, we've stopped that curvature off to the right. So we've addressed that point number one. Now, for me, that's why we're going to lead into point number two in a second. So ultimately, if we can match the face to your path, start hitting a few pulls to begin with if you've got an out to in path, then ultimately we're on the better road to straighter, less curvature golf shots. So let's just highlight that one more time. So the club, the tee's into my glove, quarter of it sticking out. So from there, I want to feel this position here, then a flat left wrist at the top. So if it was cupped, the tee would dig in. If it's flat, it matches my wrist so it doesn't dig in. Really simple feeling. So from there, like I said before, we may start hitting a few pulls from here, but that's because we're matching our face and path together. But don't worry, this is what leads me on to point number two of how we can improve our path into our golf ball. Now we've got an improved club face during the backswing. So we've now got a better understanding of our relationship between our face and our path. And we've said our path now is still travelling left of the target, but our face is closer to that. It's not open. We've got a stronger club face at the top of the backswing, stronger towards neutral, but it's going to feel stronger for you people that kind of have cupped that left wrist before. So having that flat left wrist at the top is absolutely key for point number one. Point number two is all about how we can improve that path into the golf ball. Like we said, at the moment, it's travelling left. Let's make sure we can travel right of target. Simply, all we need is 2 golf balls. So we've got our 2 golf balls that set up our station. So I want you to place your foot on target side, so your foot, and I want you to put it just at the heel, and then roughly about 3 or 4 inches inside of that towards where you're stood. Second ball, I want you to again, heel towards the golf ball. Now I want you to put it just inside your toe, and roughly about 2 or 3 inches on the outside of the ball, okay? So you can see here I've created a little bit of a channel of where we're going to swing through in order to help eliminate that over the top move, so out to in path, and how we can promote that path that's going to move into out. So we've said now we've got a better understanding of how we can create that flatter left wrist at the top, so not cupped and open face, so that flatter, stronger club face. Now I want you to feel that that path, instead of travelling along the balls this way, so you can see on the outside of the ball, cross onto the ball we're going to hit and left, I want you to feel like we're going to make that path now with that improved club face to the right. So we're going to swing through this channel. Now you can bring those balls in if you wish to make it harder. We'll show you that in a second. So we're going to go swing out to the right. Okay, so it's going to feel like the bottom of the arc's happening before the golf ball, and we're going to swing it out towards the right of target. Now this is going to feel very extreme for a lot of people that slice it, because one, we've changed the left wrist position, so this is probably something you're going to do in stages. Stage one would be, right, my first thing I'm going to do when I get on the range is improve that left wrist position. Yes, we're going to start hitting pulls, but we've got a better face to path relationship. And then when I get on the range the next week, we're going to improve that path into the golf ball with this. So let's make these a little bit harder. Let's move that ball in a little bit, and let's move this forward on it in a little bit. So we're making this channel a little bit tight in order to swing through. So ultimately we're changing our path being out to in, to closer between into square to in, or feeling that it's to the right of target, so in to out and in from the inside. We all want to have that feeling with the driver. So feeling is flat left wrist, swing through my gates. Really simple. So we've improved our face and we've improved our path. We're eliminating that slice forever. Let's give this a go. Really nice feeling, nice centered contact, and ultimately I didn't see that ball slice, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Thank you for watching today's video on Alex Elliott Golf. We've improved your backswing and we've improved the path into the golf ball. So like I said earlier, let's do it in 2 stages. Let's improve that left wrist position at the top of the backswing, So from cupped and open club face to a bit flatter and a stronger, more neutral club face. And then second time you go into the range, let's feel like that path is going to travel more to the right, so through our ball station, not across our ball station. Thank you for watching today's video on Alex Elliott Golf. If you've not already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time on Alex Elliott Golf.